Hi everyone, I shot another video earlier tonight about being lowballed while I was doing tutoring, and I remembered there was another pet peeve about tutoring, especially on Craigslist. It could happen anywhere, but really. People quote their price by the hour. That's a pet peeve of mine because when I do a good job and I get the student to understand the material in a short amount of time, now I have fewer hours to charge and the student is out the door, which is good for both of us, except that if I'm charging by the hour, I'm getting a lot less than somebody who takes a normal amount of time to get the student to understand the material and gets a bigger check even if he's charging less per hour, it seems like. And I see some people might counter that, well, then I can be done with one student and find another one. I mean, if there were an unlimited sea of clients needing tutoring, then yeah, charging by the hour would be very productive. I mean, the people who do very well will charge more. They'll work however many hours they want to, and it will be great. Tutoring doesn't quite work that way. See on both sides, the supply and demand, each person is a very big share of a local market. I mean, because of the way the distance that people are willing to travel to go get tutoring, a typical market doesn't have that many actors. I think that's the problem. When you go to the store to buy bananas, for example, the grocery store is basically what's called a price taker. The price of bananas is whatever it is, and they take the price pretty much, and that's how it is. For tutoring, the price you set has a big market influence. I think that's the big problem. So there's a little bit of a market disequilibrium. The other problem is that perhaps the demand and supply curves don't behave in the same way, because a lot of people they actually like to pay a higher price for tutoring, so your demand curve isn't downward sloping anymore. I think that's another big problem, which makes the whole thing a little bit interesting. So it's kind of weird. I sometimes charge a high price per hour, but I get a very low price per client as a result, just because of how well I do. And unfortunately, very rarely, it has happened actually, very rarely do I get a tip at the end for doing so well. So unfortunately, I do save a lot of time, to their credit. I mean, I still get that, but I feel like that's one disadvantage. Yeah, I wonder if there's a different price structure that any of you guys have used. Thanks for watching.